Hi there, and welcome back to EU4, the rise of Third Rome. And are we rising? We have just made some progress in the war. Not really progress, but what we did was we did effectively shut out Lithuania from the war. They have left the war with a white peace, which is extremely good for us. So they're leaving us here. As an effect of that, Ryazan is now occupied by Denmark. And Ryazan itself is going back to actually get their provinces back. The good thing is they haven't managed to take anything with a fortress in it, so that will be done very, very quickly. So what can we do? I mean, we have sent this army back here to Yelets, but it will probably not be needed at all. We can just send them to Olonets. We have these guys here. They can stay in Kola. These guys should go to White Karelia. Because our only opponents here are now Denmark, Norway and Sweden. And Norway and Sweden are not really working together with the other troops. Also, yeah, Grand Kniaz Yuri II Rurikovic is quite happy that he could defend. He has a very low military skill, but his son, he's probably looking forward to make some gains here. It looks quite promising to, we've already set the Livonian Order as a possible target, as being interested in the old territories of Novgorod that are still partly Orthodox, or that have been Orthodox at least. Now they are converted, which is a shame, of course. The culture is still Novgorodian, though. So we want to get this in the future, but we cannot at the moment. But what would be great is to get a hold of the northern Baltic Sea. The Baltic is definitely something that interests us from a geopolitical view, so to say. And this is why the heir is definitely interested in pursuing some gains around here. Especially here, Österbotten, Nyland, Viborg. And just to gain a little area, a little part of the sea that might be ours. This is a little bit, no one is interested in that part of the sea here. In this part, though, we would have the strategical advantage, and as a good diplomat, and diplomatic skill is also connected to seafaring. Ivan would probably say, and his father would say yes, with at least 3, that having some harbors here would enable them to go for some specifically enhanced galley force and some light ships in that to protect the trade. So that it might be a good idea to go for the Baltic Sea. And this is what we'll try here. We'll try to gain, well, of course, first Ryazan needs to be freed. But then, let's send the cannon up there. Yes. Let's actually try to gain the Baltic here. And later on, a possible target would be the Livonian Order. But first we must stabilize. We must stabilize. Oh, look at that. We have recruited regiments in Torzok. Probably some more. Oh yeah, Hungary has announced us as a new rival. What was that about? We don't know. Now the problem we have is we have so many loans, and Yuri doesn't really like it. He's strict, he doesn't want to take loans, but We have no choice in this war. Otherwise we would go down pitifully. There's some mercenary cavalry. We'll send them up here. Kurskas, we're losing some provinces. We have a revolt in Yaik and Bayuli. Well, that's a problem of Kazan. That's really, we cannot really afford to help our disloyal subject. That is just out of the question. We cannot do that. We have to concentrate all of our forces up here, near Kola, which is the war goal of Denmark. Bryanskas. Yeah, we're losing all the claims on Lithuania too. Which is painful, but it is as it is, right? It is as it is. Huh. Denmark has been discovered. Well, what a surprise, right? Oh, look at that. What is that? There is Livonia here. Livonia. It's a new land. Livonia. The Livonian Order, and we have Livonia. Well, of course. Why not? And here? I mean, we could consolidate these regiments again. And probably we should, but I'm not sure if the Streltsy can consolidate. We'll just see. Yeah, we can. That's okay then. That's okay then. We'll go to Kajanaland. With this troop. Here. Send these guys over here. We'll all collect ourselves here a bit, and we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Lithuania, look at that. They're at it again. We have to win this war quickly too, so we're protected from a possible strike of Lithuania against us. Yeah. Renewing war taxes. It's absolutely needed. You just have to take them. And Mosaisk, they were Protestant. We have gone back to Orthodoxy. Thankfully. I mean, our dynasty is really going for the Orthodoxy. And yeah, Kazani Liberty Desire. Yeah, it will rise even as the Kazani tribes do what they can here. But that's another problem. Look at that. They will arrive in Rovaniemi. Now, what do we have here? We have Simon Mutsislavski. We'll see. We'll see. Now we can walk over directly there. What would be the speed here? 2nd of April. And these guys are there 20th of March. So that is much quicker. They can already walk there. Ride there, rather. They are moving to Rovaniemi. Which is good for us. And what do they have now? They have 9 supply limit, which is terrible. They will move in here for the 16th of March. How long will it be until we reach that? 25th of March. Yeah. We will Actually, yeah, we'll send them over. Let's hope we can do that. 16th of March. Let's hope they crack the province right now. We'll move these to Kajana land. 19th of March, 25th of May. Maybe not yet. They're here on 30th of March. We'll wait for that. Are they? They are waiting again. All right. Which means we'll wait again too. And they are moving to Westerbotten. That is good for us. So we don't need to move at the moment. Question is, what do they see? We don't know what they see, but we know that they are also losing troops heavily. Probably more than we are. They are moving to Westerbotten. We can continue to go forward then, once they have left this place. Let's see. So they are moving to Inari now. And we have Razan coming. Oh, come on. Really? Well, they want to help, it seems. They're moving to Gajana land. More reason to leave that. Let's see. What leader do we have here? 2-1. With that 4-1 inspirational leader. They're moving to Inari. They have a 3-1 leader. And we've got a 2-2 leader, which is quite a good leader, I have to say. Move in there. Westerbotten. All right. So Ryazan has done its thing. And improved us here. Or is improving us here. They are moving to... No, they are moving to Kajana land. All right. We're leaving Kajana land. We'll go forward to Inari. So we want to go and take the whole of that here. It seems like that is done by Ryazan, which is good. We've got to see what we can do then. And we can leave that place. Oh, we cannot leave it yet. We've got to wait a little bit. Norwegian fort in Finnmark. Well, we should probably move to the Finnmark then. And we'll have these guys going there. That is perfectly right. Perfectly good. Ryazan can go for all of these provinces. And help us there. Where are they moving? They're moving to Viborg. All right. That's good. Discovered an agent. Nice. Oh my god, what do we need to crack this thing? Wow, local fortifications gone up. Regiments needed 6. We have more than enough. More than enough. It should be good. Should be good for the progress here. We'll move forward to Westerbotten maybe. 4th of June. And these guys will move... Oh, they also need to move there. And we'll move them to Rovaniemi. For now. It's terrible damage done to us. Look at that. They are waiting. And that's really good that they take Viborg. 4th of June, 31st of May. We're in Finnmark. Oh, we need to stop this. We need to stop this. Oh, we cannot stop it anymore. That's terrible. So they're in Westerbotten. They will move to Inari. Maybe we need to leave this. We need to move to Västerbotten as well. There will be a battle on 24th of June. 24th of June? Really? How does this play out? 4th of June? This is going crazy here. We may have to unite these. Oh, we cannot unite it. Ooh. Moving away on 24th. They are arriving at 4th. The next on the 25th. Oh my god. That's terrible. Well, we have to move in. We have no chance. We have no other choice. We have to flee. That was terrible. 25th of June. Yeah, we need to flee back. We cannot flee anymore. This new system. It's bringing me down. It's terrible. Could we flee? 25th of June. Soon we'll be there. Will that be good? Are we winning this? Oh my god, Arkady, what are you doing? Well, finally Denmark is losing morale, but we need to flee. We need to flee. And there's some Swedes even coming. That's not good. Maybe we need to flee out of this. Maybe we need to go for some kind of a peace deal. How could we offer a white peace? Could we offer a white peace? Concede defeat. We'll offer tribute and we'll concede defeat. That's what they would accept. And what will we lose out of that? Just 10 prestige. To seriously consider that because of the Swedish army coming in here. Yeah. Ryazan is not helping here. Let's see. We have 32,000 out of Norway and Denmark. They're actually now working together. That's how the world changes. We could clear the offer. A truce. That's what they will not do. Is there some cheaper way to get out of this? Maybe some money. Well, it's... Let's see. Return calls, cancel subjects. Odoyev. Oh, concede defeat. Yes, we are still on concede defeat. If we give them some money. 42. 42 would be okay. What else? Fleet reparations. No, we don't want. We don't want that. Annul treaties. We could release nations. We want to get rid of Kazan, anyways. Cancel subject of Kazan. They don't want that. cede provinces. We don't want to give them the provinces. But looking at Lithuania and looking at our current forces that we have, or that we have not rather, that was a terrible move in a result. Now we're at a great disadvantage. We have a ticking war score, but we have 19,000 fresh Swedes coming in, and that's just not good enough. We'll have to concede defeat. It's the cheapest way. To offer a tribute. Or we'll just give them 42 ducats, so they end this. It's probably the best way to end this. Was a terrible war. No one won anything out of it. We'll send the offer. We'll send the offer. Insignificant defeat. Had a lot of casualties. The attacker had a lot of casualties. Nothing happened. Well, we survived it. Now we need to move back to Moscow with a lot of troops. Then we have some troops here that will move back to our colonies. Over there. Land movement blocked by hostile fort. What? There's no hostile fort anymore. Yeah, well, we were like optimistic, but after that loss, there was no way we would really go for it. And abdicating? No, he's probably so old he doesn't consider it. I mean, he considers it, but he probably thinks it isn't worth the fuss. He'll die anyway. He's a little bit disappointed. He didn't win the war, though he didn't lose it as well, so was an insignificant defeat. And we'll have now concentration on rebuilding the country. And that's something that is like really a great priority. For Yuri. Protect trade here again in the White Sea. There's something hiding from enemy fleets that are too strong. We have no enemy fleets anymore. Good news, eh? But that is done very nicely. So what we'll have to do now is rebuild and repay the loans. 3 loans, oh my god. Increasing corruption. We can debase the currency, but we'll not do that. We'll probably reduce inflation. Because it affects us here quite a lot. So investment of 75 in this situation is probably done well. It's invested well. Army maintenance. We'll have to get rid of all the mercenaries. Detach the mercenaries and actually have to disband the unit. So we're in the plus again. There are no mercenaries here, and there are some mercenaries here. Disband them as well. Some countries wish to hire our armies, but we're in no shape to do that. Let's see, do we have a new mission? We have a new mission coming that is probably recover your manpower reserves or something like that. We'll move in to the Uzbek border, to Kazan with these guys very soon. And these guys of Semen-Mutislavsky also have to move. Come on, move in here so we can move freely again. Now we have to save up a lot to be able to repay the loans. It was a nice stream, but Ryazan didn't really help. We'll have to wait now to gain our power back. I have to see, we have Andrei Shuvalov again with a morale of armies. Maybe it would be wise to go for someone else instead for that 6 monthly. Andrei Shuvalov is quite costly. Land maintenance modifier would be something. Shah Ali Yusupov. Now I know quite a renowned chess player called Yusupov. And calling that Schach, which means like in German Czech for the chess game, it's probably something very Russian. So we'll hire the Shah Ali Yusupov for a less hurting land maintenance modifier. He's also quite young. So we'll go for that, for the military. Well, we just have to cut the cost. It just is like this. What happens now? The vast and endless sea. Unlike the calling of the to the battlefields of land, a matter of duty and search for glory, the sea calls to many free spirits who care little for such things. Stories of sailing the oceans of the world and the past expeditions of the Muscovite fleet are retold by old sailors as adventures, many of the great sights remembered, many of the great sacrifices forgotten. Is it any wonder, with such a legacy, that the youths of Muscovy yearn for the vastness of the sea? Oh my god, many more have come to join our navy over the past year. Some may end their lives at the bottom of the ocean. Those who return are sure to keep the stories alive. Write the legacy that inspires future generations. Yeah, go help the trade force. What can we go for? For what missions? Secure Western Siberia. Oh my god. That's a little bit much. The rival of our rival, Austria. A friendship with Austria would be something very traditional. Might help us. $100 attainable. Manpower reserves need to recover. That will be a long time before we can reach the 90%. So we'll go for some friendship, something very diplomatic. Also, like in turn with the Grand Kniaz and with his heir. So that's a new mission. The rival of our rival. Let's be a friend to Austria a bit. Let's send someone over. Prove the relations. Livland, Livonian Order. Yeah, just in case we'll fabricate more claims. What do we have? Karelia, Neva. Neva would be nice. Let's take... no, Narva. Narva or Karelia. Narva is probably more valuable to us. On the other hand, Karelia would hurt Denmark more. Yeah, let's go for that. There we go. Now, what else do we have to do? Maybe something diplomatically would be would be very good. Let's look at the subjects. How is Tver? Tver doesn't have a good opinion anymore. We need to get back to them. We have a tyrant overlord. What? Ah, that modifier. Let's take these guys back and let's improve relations with Tver as well. Also have too many military leaders. Maybe we have to dismiss someone. Mikhail Golitsyn. How old is he? We don't have any chance at sea anyways, so... make him no leader. And then... we'll send him away. We don't really need him. He's probably old anyways. We're focused on land now. And back to Tver. And how is Ryazan doing? They love us and we love them. Have an alliance. We have nothing improved going on, but we're still okay. Abandon personal union? No. We'll instead improve relations as much as we can. Maybe we can get them under our belt. So, and with that, the end of the war, we may increase speed again a bit. And recover now. To save up a lot. Let's see, do we have rebel factions? Not anymore, like we have the Kazani separatists, but they have just disappeared. Our government is stable. And yeah, we're waiting for our armies to reinforce, which will be quite a long time. How are they distributed? We can send these guys to Kazan. And we can send these guys... like near our colonies. Send them to Komi. Or maybe... maybe not to Komi, maybe somewhere where we have better supplies. To the wastelands. No. Maybe here. 16, that is quite okay. Izhevsk. Change the culture. It cost us 50. Well, fully religious would help us there, but... a truce with Theodoro has ended. It's okay. Oh, what's going on there? Look at that. Poland, 50k troops. Wow. That's terrible. That's really terrible. And they are in another war against Livonia. Okay. Yeah, they are winning now again, and we need to pay back all the loans. Though they probably will have loans also. And we have our colonies going. Let's not forget that. It's a positive outlook. But we're not in the best of positions. But maybe we can really get an alliance with Austria. And then everything looks nice. Get back to moving forward in time. We have claims on provinces? Yes. We would really love a war against the Livonian Order, but not now, because they're allied with Denmark and Riga. That's terrible. Maybe once again in a later time. Uzbek. Yeah, maybe we'll go for these guys rather. We're waiting to refill our armies here. And to be able to pay back the loans. Yeah, in turn our income is... We've renewed a loan. Pretty terrible. But probably we had to. 4th of December. Yeah, we're not going to make it there. But all in all, it's okay. Austria are losing up. Smolenskian separatists. That's cool. Now, we might be a little bit in trouble here with our dynasty. Let's see. Livonia. End of religious turmoil. Lithuania declared war on the Crim. Now, who are they at war with now? Only the Crim. That's terrible for us. We can invest in a new technology, though. Is that good for us? Naval equipment manufacturing? Yes, would be good. Diplomatic technology would be good. We have the institution's tech penalty still, though, so we might wait a little bit. Colonial range increases, though. I think we'll wait for a while. But how much can we store? Could go for more relations, but not at the moment. Could go for more development. In critical places here. For example, in Kazan. Improving production in Kazan. But we have only grain there. Let's see. In Novgorod we have fur that is better. Then in Kolmogorye we have also fur. And maybe that would be good, like increasing our development here. Because the White Sea is quite a thing here. Let's also see, do we still have the Christ Pantocrator? Yes, for some years only. Though, so we'll probably develop this area. It might be our secret advancement thing here. Encourage development. And then we can improve Kolmogorye. Church here and a marketplace for now. Can improve the production of this area, which helps us quite. And with some admin power we can also increase the tax. The tax is also okay. At 20 we're getting a next slot. We may just do that. But we're not building anything. Not yet. We're just concentrating on this area because it's quite a good area, and we may build like some fortress, maybe in Onega. Let's see here, a castle in Onega would be nice to protect this nice trade center. Oh my god, the sweating sickness. God, and the chosen council. What do we have to do now? The sweating sickness spreads through Moscow. A virulent disease that kills peasants, clergy, merchants, and nobles within hours of infection spreads quickly throughout your capital, creating widespread panic and death. Does Yuri flee the city? Nah, he's probably too old for that. Salvation and piety are the only answers. That could be something he does, because he's so old. He's maybe a little bit of senile right now. He's also relying on diplomacy often. Would that be something he does? Look at that. He's calm, he's strict, he's an embezzler. I'm not really... Would he spend every effort to limit its effects? That would probably contradict the strict one. I would say that is something he would not do, because he's too old for that. And maybe he'll tend to the diplomatic solution. Salvation and piety are the only answers to the sweating sickness. Well, he's old now. He doesn't believe in rationality that much anymore. So, and now we have the chosen council in 1543, only 14 years old. And with astonishing force and bravery, Grand Prince Ivan IV ended the reign of terror of the boyars. Behind him stood his friend Alexei Adashev and the talented priest Sylvester, who would succeed the wise Makary as Metropolitan of Moscow. Sylvester and Adashev belonged to a group of advisors called the Chosen Council, which was of great help in reforming Russia during the earlier part of Ivan IV's reign, but fell out of favor following the death of Ivan's first wife Anastasia in 1560. Ivan, who had become unbalanced after his grave illness in 1553, accused his old friends of having poisoned his wife and had them exiled, leaving no one to temper his brutality. The Chosen Council we have. We have excellent minister. Oh, we can go for Alexei Adashev, diplomatic reputation, or Sylvester, curbing the national unrest. Alexei Adashev would be worth, probably. Let's see. +2, costing 3 only. But can we really afford it right now? I think we cannot. That's the problem. Now we have Sylvester here, curbing the national unrest with -2, and no, we cannot afford it. We have to pay back the loans. It's just as it is. That's the strict thing of Yuri. He wants to repay loans, probably. Let's see, we've discovered an agent of Uzbek. The Holy Roman Empire has one of Burgundy. Look at that. Burgundy is quite big. And we have French Britain here. That is terrible, right? And Burgundy has survived in view of French Britain. That's really crazy. Brandenburg is the power. It's better than Austria, probably. My God. But now, let's look back to Muscovy. An honorable people. Few are the countries in the world who do not claim to value honor and justice. But even fewer are the countries who actually live up to these ideals. However, the lack of large-scale and everyday corruption in Muscovy has made it one of these rare places where principle matter over personal gain. We have had that often, and we're gaining prestige even abroad. Muscovite expatriates are sought after for positions of trust. Our people are known for adherence to duty and rejecting attempted brides. Who else can claim to live up to these ideals? Very good. We're still prestigious, even kind of losing the war against Denmark isn't like curbing us there. We've renewed another loan. Well, it was unavoidable. It was just as it is. The rival of our rival. Now, we are a friend to Austria. We can see if we would... No, an alliance is out of the question. Royal marriage as well, so we'll stop the relation improvement. Look for another mission now. Manpower reserves, that would be something, definitely. Window to the west. Baltic ambitions, what would that be? Claims of Neva in Germanland and Narva. Neva in Germanland and Narva. A window to the west. We fear that Russia is being left behind by the other states of Europe. Must not remain backward. Russia must acquire a coast on the Baltic to act as our window on the west. Well, but he's a calm one. Right. He would probably not go for an attack on the Livonian Order right now. Yuri. He'll wait for the manpower reserves to recover. He doesn't want wars. He wants recovering stability. All kinds of things like that. Development. And that's what he is about. The core of things. Let's see. Are we fine here? We're fine here. Aha, the mission to the New World of the clergy has expired. Well, well. Clergy. Establish New World missions. We want to have that because it helps us so much. Even if the clergy gains more influence, we want to have that. There we go. Want to have that going. Let's see, we have Alexander von Knorring, who we could go with this, and we will go for Semyon Mutizlavsky here. He's a good general, he's just not moving very well. And we'll maybe go for a small troop with Alexander von Knorring, looking for new lands, as there might be new lands soon. Like this Narim, uncolonized land. Now, Pyotr Barclay-de-Tolly is free. We should look for an improvement here with Ryazan. Improve relations with him. We have enemies of Astrakhan. That's okay. Now what we can do now is we can repay a loan. Oh, we would need 375. Yeah, we may be able to do that, hopefully. Very soon, at least the first one. Oh my god, Surgut. Yeah, we're moving through, that's why. We can repay that loan, which we will. There we go. Now we have to save up more. At least we have more income now. Do we really have to move in there? Probably not at the moment. We'll just stay at our smallest colony of Surgut. Can they support some army? We'll see soon. We have to move back here to Obdorsk. Quickly, come on. Run, Knorring. I'll probably send over these troops as well. How is our institution spread going though? Would be interesting to see. We have prosperity here. And we have that development. Let's look at the edicts. Can we go? We can go for no edict again. We can still advance a little bit more. In Kolmogoroi we can build something. In Mezen. Got some fish. What do we have here? We have Mezen, Shenkursk, Solvychedgotsk. Shenkursk has also fur. We could develop that a little bit as well. And Onega, that's another story. And here we have fur. Here we have fur as well. Yeah, maybe to develop Shenkursk would be a good idea. How is the institutions going? There's colonialism coming in, but it's stalled at the moment. How can we spread the colonialism? Let's look. None coming in here. That's terrible. Yeah, we just have to develop that region here around Kolmogoroi. Tax is relatively good. We own it. It's all okay, basically. Do we have buildings we can build here already? Yeah, we could build another building at 20. Here as well. Yeah, we'll develop Shenkursk a bit, I think. So we're spending some power here. Military power is also okay solution. Try to raise this to the 20. Well, this region is the personal region that Yuri loves. He loves the White Sea, the views there. It's a cold region, but still he likes it and he wants to develop it because it's something that Muscovy is very good in. So total control of that part of the trade. But now we're in the unity of faith. Since the government of our Grand Principality officially began encouraging worship and focusing life on the true Orthodox faith, people feel more secure in their daily lives and with each other. When there's faith, there is trust. Quite good. Quite good. Repaying loans. When are they due? Yeah, we cannot build anything. We have to wait for the loans. Let's see. What is our heir doing? He's already 44. He's careful. Oh, look at that. Obdorsk. Yeah, nice. Self-sustaining colony of Obdorsk. Where is it? Here. Very good. Oh, it needs 20 to unlock the next building. Oh my god. Berezov. Already pretty cool. So we should move forward. What would be good? We have Narim. We have 400 natives there that are kind of bad. It's Arctic. This is Arctic as well. 500. 400. Just in case Uzbek has a possibility there, we could go this way. On the other hand, Bakhya. No. Well, I think it's more important to think strategically and block this area, but we cannot send anyone. Because it's not fully developed. Oh my god. So we'll send him to Mangazea to improve our guys here. We'll protect the colonies. And we're now fully developing with only 2 colonists again. But look at that. We're at 10 income now. That should help us a lot. Livonia. The sickness of the Grand Kniaz. Yuri II has fallen ill and cannot handle all aspects of ruling Muscovy for the time being. How shall we handle this? To the burghers or to the nobles? Hitting us with a tax modifier is pretty terrible, but autonomy change is... Who's more powerful at the moment? And who would he tend to? He's a diplomat. Not at all like a warrior. Administrator. He would probably delegate more to the provinces. Let's see. Yeah, that's what he would do. Of course, he likes the burghers more than the boyars. Delegate more to the provinces. Let's see. Maybe they can give us a contribution as well. There we go. That will help. We could gain... Oh, we could gain additional manpower with this. But we would have disloyal boyars then. That's probably not good at this point. We could ask the Cossacks for something, but at the moment it's probably not needed. So we have that contribution that we got. And the price is an autonomy change. Well, it is as it is, right? Truce with Lithuania has ended. That's not good. But look at that. There's something going on. Crimean separatists are moving around in Lithuania. And maybe that the truce is running out is causing something to stir here. Maybe we should raise additional levies. Even at the cost of the boyars. A bit. Like, for just a bit. This can be done only in 20 years. The generalship, the military support. We just have to raise additional levies. We should gain more manpower. They have so much influence. They'll lose loyalty. How long is this going? 1550? The granted generalship will go away. Yeah, we'll have to take this. It is as it is. Disloyal estates, yes, but we have to take that manpower. Just have to do it. No way out of this consideration. We need to refill our armies to prepare for Lithuania. We have more Russian abilities that we can use. Supporting Oprichnina would not bring anything. Reforms to Debnik would not bring us anything. No, we're just waiting for a recovery from that. When can we repay? Maybe we can do it and repay one more loan. That would be totally great. Also, the burghers would probably support that decision. Yuri's getting so old, it's crazy. The treasury. The treasury is all that we need at the moment. Truce with Kazan has ended. They may declare war on us. Did we lose them as subjects? Not yet. Their liberty desire has fallen even. It's crazy. We're not helping them. They hate us and still they are there. Truce with Denmark and Norway has ended as well. Now we can repay another loan, which we should do. Let's repay this loan. That will have to be reactivated probably. Take their capital. Can purchase an ability. Oh, that's good. From our splendor. What would we like to have? Institutional spread in true faith provinces would be very helpful. Prestigious conversions is not something we need. Powerful trade ships. No. Mercenary discipline. Not really. Coastal barrage. Allows state edict religion enforced. Resistance to reformation plus 90%. That would be something in the age of reformation, right? Institutional spread would be good too. But he's probably... Yuri is probably in his old age... probably going for religion. But this is also religious. Yeah, he's not afraid of the Reformation. Probably institutional spread will be the best that we can use. The true faith will help us embrace the modern age. So that is something that is an advancement, even in old age. So he believes that the true power lies in the faith. And the faith will help us spread what is right. And we have colonial expansion now. Some of our citizens have decided to strike out and found a new colony. Well, Uzbek and, oh my god, another emperor. Who are we to stop them? In Narim. Narim. Yeah, well, 200 settlers. Welcome. Welcome, settlers. That's pretty cool, got to say. Now we'll split up that army here and send a protection for them over. We're totally fine with this. As an old fan of colonialism. And we have the growth of the printing industry now. Ability to mass-produce the written world would revolutionize the spread of information and in many ways the early modern society as a whole. Pioneered by Renaissance men such as Venetian printer Aldus Manutius, the new art helped fuel the Renaissance by making the translated classics more widely available. Later the Reformation benefited greatly from the ability to spread critical publications and translations of the Holy Scriptures. Now that the printing has matured as a technique and spread throughout Europe, editions have grown and hundreds of thousands of copies, everything from religious and political pamphlets to instructions in how to behave or scientific treatises, circulating the continent. With print shops growing ever more commonplace, rulers have found it hard to contain the new technique, as the comparatively easy means of production means censorship can be sidestepped by moving business across a border or even just changing the name on a title page. This changes everything. Oh my god. Countries that have not yet fully embraced the printing press institution receive an increasing technology cost. Oh my god. And Poland has entered the golden era. Well, let's see. The printing press. Has that begun already? Oh my god. I'd really like to start this. What is the prerequisite for it? Is it? I hope it's not colonialism. No, we can embrace it soon. It spreads. European 20 development capital. That's good. That's good. So, the state of Muscovy is a little bit in trouble because Grand Knyaz is very old already. The Queen is also getting old. not really competent in a lot of matters anymore and needs the help of the boyars. Not the boyars, of the burghers. We still need to repay some loans. Kazan has a lot of liberty desire, even though that is falling for some kind of reason we don't understand. Probably our power growing again. And we're in all kinds of trouble now, but yeah, if Lithuania or if Denmark will attack again, we're in real trouble. And because of that, we have interesting times coming. Join us in these interesting times. If you have any tips, share them. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you.